because my coach was telling me beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were someone waiting for me. We fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will give you up. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is also my own, and in your eyes, you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, you between my arms, faithful across, singing to our favorite song. When you say you look a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, darling, you hurt. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets. To carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright. This time, darling, hold my hand. I'm gonna be your man. I see my future. I dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve like you hurt. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, singing to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel person. She was I don't deserve it. You were perfect. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you
everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you, Ma, for coming on board. So, what we do is we share the link to the participants last. That's after the speaker has joined in, then we get to share the link to the other participants. Um, Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Odu. Welcome, Bolanle. This is the first time I'm engaging with you guys, and I am so excited. I
Good
intentionally
evening, ma.
tell you that I was going to be here live with you today so that I will only see the serious ones. How you all doing?
Fine, ma.
We're fine, ma.
Okay. Odu, would you like to share your experience so far? This is your final coaching call. The class has ended. So has your experience been?
Okay, thank you very much, ma. Techie Train Incubator has been amazing for me, especially for I'm actually a medical student, so I don't have the opportunity to do a lot with going on. But with Techie Train Incubator, I've been able to know some things I would not know on a normal day when it comes to the tech world, and it has made me like it has actually built a passion in me to go further, especially using you know through my career, going using tech when it comes to this health informatics, using going into more research about what tech can do in medicine, something like that. So tech training incubator has been amazing for me so far.
Interesting. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you. Mary, do you want to share something?
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay. Techie Train has been an awesome journey with Techie Train. I've been able to explore so many things on Google, on LinkedIn. Like I got a brighter view and understanding about LinkedIn. Initially, I used to just think, okay, LinkedIn, just where you get to meet people for business. Like I didn't know I could actually market myself very well there and have a profile that would make me stand at the top. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Fantastic. 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 So we're going to dive right into it because we're not going to take time. Um, we weren't going to actually have the cohort 4 this year. The plan was to have the cohort 4 next year, but the messages, the calls, the requests, and many people desiring to start 2022 on a different slate and with a different vibe and something new and all. And the appeal was huge, and that's why we created this. It was quite a busy time for me. I'm so sorry that I wasn't at any of your coaching calls till date. It was very busy. I was traveling, I was everywhere. We were building so many things, we were doing a whole lot of things, and there was just no way. However, most times I got to join, for example, your introductory webinar, I was there back end. I was in Ife, but I joined in. I streamed live and alongside you guys. Um, and then some of your coaching calls as well. I'll just pop in, or I get to watch the replay. And so I've been following through, and I'm glad that you guys have gone through this. It's always been three things for me: intellect, work, and welfare. And for me, what I feel we've given you is just put your faith, your foot in the water. Now I want you to go ankle deep, knee deep to your waist level, and I want you to swim. It's just a basis, it's just beginning, it's just to open your eyes to possibilities, to what is possible, to what you can become, to what you can do. The very first Tech Up Girls was hosted in June last year, and I can't begin to recount the amazing life and stories of so many of the women that passed through this training, from those in June and from those that actually had their report two in September, and then those that were there in November.
No.
Please mute your mics. That were there in November as well. So it's fulfilling for me. It's a joyful thing. And I'm happy, I'm grateful to all of you that have actually stayed through to the end. You guys might have taken the course for free or might not have paid for the course. But to be very honest with you, it's not the course was not free. The messages you had to get, the everything, the platform, everything was paid for, and it was paid for by people for you to actually have this privilege. And seeing that you took it serious kind of gladdens my heart and kind of encourages us to do more. And I'm very grateful. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Like, I really want to say thank you so much. Um, I'm sorry you've not been able to take your final assessment. We have issues with the platform, but I'm trying to see a way we can work it out. And then you take take your assessment. But if you can't take your assessment, we'll give you an assignment. The good thing is your sets, you're not so many, you're just less than 200, so we can work with it. For three, we're over 1,000. There was just no way we could have given them an assignment. The beautiful thing about giving you an assignment is that we would be able to judge you thoroughly on what you've done. Assessments, I'm not a fan of objectives, A, B, C, D, and just speak. You can even guess the right answer. I'm not a fan of that. I want to see your work. I want to see if you've optimized your profile. I want to see how you think. I want to see your level of creativity. I want to see your engagement level on your page. But when you send your assignments, I don't ask you to email it to me because I really am not looking at just the assignment. I'm looking at beyond the assignment. So if I tell you to do a video, I'm not looking at just the video that you did. Yes, the effort will have maybe a very negligible mark, but I'm actually looking at your creativity in doing the video, your editing skills, and then when I finish watching the video to see if you paid attention to details, because I leave specific instructions, and then I go to your handle to check, is your bio optimized? Are you search engine optimized? Are you social engine optimized? And then I look at your communication over time to see how your engagement level is. Then I, from there, check your social media blueprint. Do you see? So it's really not about the video. It's really about almost everything I've taught you. That's what I'm actually trying to judge. So we had that in poetry, and people were expecting, oh, my video was fantastic, and I should have 50. No, 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 no. I really am not looking at it. So if I give you an assessment, then it makes it easier for me to judge better. Because if you have the certificate of excellence, that means you actually delivered excellently. That's what I expect. I don't expect you're perfect, but based on what you've been given, the resources, the timing, and all, you have done well. You have potentials for growth. You have potentials to be worked with and invested in. I know that life can happen to each and every one of us. There are some people that might have been sick and not been able to complete their course, their lessons, their assignments. So yes, life happens to us. It's fine, but same as opportunity and chance. So there's only so much we can do, and so that's basically how it works. So by this weekend, we will decide on what to do. By Monday, you will get a mail to know if it's an assessment, or maybe by tomorrow, because I've been going back and forth to developers, but we're really working on something, trust me. I got good news this evening, so hopefully I'll check on it. If it's fine, then you're good to go. If it's not, I'll give you an assignment. An assignment is not easy to mark. It's not easy for you to do as well. And right now we have a lot going on, but it's something that is worth doing so we can actually wrap up what we have with you guys. So that's the update on that. How are you guys doing? How are you? Just use the chat box, don't unmute. How are you? Okay, let me read the chats. Adela, thanks for the opportunity. You're welcome. Yeah, I intentionally did not tell you guys I'm coming today. I'm like, how will this set finish and I will not have an encounter with you? Cynthia, hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, I just knew that I needed to see you guys. I needed to encounter you. I needed to talk to you. I needed to relate with you. And I am so happy that I get to do that today. Now, most importantly, aside the fact that I've been also busy and I'm here today, I'm also excited about who you're having. You're having a thoroughbred, exceptionally intelligent virtual assistant who is well skilled in areas of social media, email marketing, and all of that. She's a fantastic woman and she runs an amazing agency. She's doing very well and she loves to teach as well. She has an academy. And I am so excited. I am so grateful to have her here on board. I won't take so much of because if I'm taking your time, I'm also taking your time. So I'm not going to do that. But before I go, before I bring her on board, I would like to answer questions of 5 people, the fastest fingers to type. So is there anything you want to ask me? Anything at all? It doesn't have to relate to the course. So anything, life or business or anything, just quickly, the first 5 questions, I'll just quickly answer them and then I will hand over to Ms. Sefunmi. First 5 questions. Anything at all. Unfortunately, my one-on-one sessions are paid, but right now, I don't even have an available slot for one-on-one session. So I know quite a number of you have reached out to me. You want to intern, you want to talk to me, I really am not that available right now. So ask me anything now. But Ali, I want to go deep in on this profession. What profession? Technology is vast. We just introduced you into the online media. So tell me, what profession? Do you want to stick to digital marketing? Do you want to continue on the online media? Or are you talking about technology as a whole? Because technology is infused into every single thing that we do right now, right? So I want to know what exactly it is you're talking about. I really hope that you guys have gone through the videos of the past the coaching calls. There are so many things to do. There are so many. I just hope you pay attention to. But only technology is vast. And I must say this, I was going to post it earlier this week. If you have to get anything or if you must get anything of substance in this year, then you have to get specific about it. You have to get specific about it. So don't just tell me technology. What area of technology? You want to know more about technology, then I would advise you go for you engage a coach, a clarity coach, to help you understand what parts you can create for yourself or what part of technology you should be in. The part of in technology that you should be in will have a lot to do with your strength and your weakness and who you are, not necessarily because everybody is doing it. There's money on every aspect. It's not only software developers that make millions and billions. If you look at the cohort one coaching call, I think I added it to your course, Going Global Digital Skills with Mr. Ekundayo. See the kind of people imagine that. Mr. Ekundayo doesn't talk in thousands, he talks in millions. No, you can't get an invoice from him in thousands. It has to be millions. I didn't say millions. So it really doesn't have to be software or something, and you don't have to code or know how to code to be in technology. Because if everybody is coding, who's going to sell the skills? Who's going to be in marketing, right? So no, you don't have to code. But then you have to really know where it is you want to be. And it's not something you guess. Because if you just guess, you might not get it right and you might not have a sustainable plan and you find yourself going around in circles. So you want to get a clarity session. And if you had watched our mentoring video from free coaching call, and I think the one we had with Coach Mariam as well, I had said it. If you have to pay for it, please pay. Pay for it. Pay for it. Yes, you got this free, does not get everything free. No, pay for it if you have to pay for it. Please, I beg you, to get that clarity, because to make your journey easier and faster, right? So let me quickly take this next one. I tried to access some of the coaching calls again yesterday, but I couldn't access it. They are on Facebook, they are on YouTube, Mary. Please check YouTube. They are on YouTube. They are not private. They are not on private. They are all on public. All the coaching calls are on YouTube. Maybe it's your network. You want to know, Ajela, more on content, especially social media. Yes, you can still relate to the mentors after the course, but it's at their discretion. If they say you have to pay for their session, then you might have to pay. If they say they have a class and you want to sign up, please feel free. Your mentors are capable hands. It's at their discretion, but if they want to engage with you for free and they're available, please, whatever they say works for them, please, by all means, you can actually engage with them. You want to know more about content on social media management, so you might want to read up about that. Google should be your best friend right now, or watch YouTube videos, or sign up for a course. There's so many things about it. I've just told you what we're giving you is okay. If I start talking about content today, we will not go. 1 hour will not be enough. 2 hours will not be enough, right? So you might want to get that right. So that's it for me. I think these are the questions I have. Okay, let me
Yeah,
quickly check
definitely.
YouTube. How do I begin a journey in as a digital marketer? I really want to learn from Techie Training. Okay, then you want to sign up for our digital marketing course. Please mute yourself. If you don't mute yourself and
Yeah,
you're
makes sense.
and I get you, I'll just take you out of the group so you go and join on YouTube. It's our primary role here. Just mute yourself, or we'll just take you out and you join those watching on YouTube, right? Okay. How do you begin your journey from tech? Beginning your journey from tech, into tech as a digital marketer, the first thing is to learn now. Sign up for a course. Sign up for a course. We train primarily women, but then we have some partnerships because we do corporate trainings. So in those cases, if they want us to train men, we train men. So please sign up. The first step to learning that, to being that, is to learn it. And when you learn it, you practice what you've learned, then you become it. That's just basically what it is. So at this junction, I want to call Miss Sefunmi. Her profile has just been everywhere, so I'm not going to bore you reading all of that. But for me, I'm going to say what is not in the profile. She's a phenomenal young woman. She is one that has walked the walk, not just talk the talk. I don't bring people as coaches to you because they have big names, or because they have big shoulders, or because they're billionaires. No, there's one scripture that has helped me when I choose mentors or when I relate with people. And I think if you take that, it will also help in your life. The scripture says, follow them who through faith and patience they obtain the promise. So it's the people that obtain the promise through faith and patience. I want to see the work. I want to see what you have done. It's not about follow them who know road, or who it's not just about knowing the road, but it's about being there. I've been there, and so I can show you. They've walked the walk, they've talked the talk. I'm not saying they're 100% perfect, but then they're there. These days with social media and everybody's hiding behind their keypad, they can talk and become anything. Somebody can behind their keypad become the president of Nigeria, or the other day I read he was a fraud, chief of army staff. How that happen? That's the power of the internet. So you can become anything you want to become. So it's not easy to find authentic people these days, real authentic people. And so anybody I bring to you, trust me, they're authentic people that I have related with. People write me and say, "Can I come and speak at your program? You don't have to pay me." I'm like, I'm not even looking for that. You don't. I would this. No, no, no. The first thing I'll tell you is, do I know you? So if I'm bringing anyone to relate, you all are absolutely special to me. So if I'm bringing anybody to relate with you, then I know the person. I know the person, especially in that capacity. And Sefunmi is a trusted hand. You've finished your course, and most of you will be diversifying into virtual assistants, social media managers, online media managers. Some of you will go further into deeper technology skills. She's going to be helping you if your plan or your path is virtual assistant. She's the boss. She's the boss. She literally has an agency on that. She's the boss. And so you're in capable hands. So over to you now, Ma. Welcome. Thank you for honoring our invitation, Ma.
Yeah, thank you so much. Excellent. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. And I do not take it for granted. Thank you
Uh,
for the good job you're doing. Thank
thank
you for, giving hopes to girls and women across. Yeah. Thank you so much for the kind words too. I appreciate. Good evening, everyone. I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, you can see me. Let me know in the chat room if
you.
you
Yeah, we
can.
can hear you. We can see you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I will not bore you with so much about. I believe I trust that Excellence has done amazing job with you. That is, if you have been following through on your courses, you have taken all the necessary courses that you're going to do. So I'm just going to take you on how you can launch a profitable virtual assistant business. So I've done this business for about 5 years now. So I know one or two things about it. Sure, I've gone from zero to, so I know exactly how you can launch your own virtual assistant business. Good evening, everyone. Charity, Angela, Cynthia, Mary, Ayobami, everyone, good evening. So the virtual assistant industry is booming, and anybody at all, I would say that if I can make it with my personality, the kind of person that I used to be, then anybody can make it in the industry. I'll say that, with the appeal of working from home, people losing their jobs to COVID, it's wonderful that people are now beginning to quit their jobs. Like when I started, it wasn't really, I started in 2017, it wasn't really cool. Like when I left my 9 to 5 job to start, it looked like a foolish thing to do at that time, right? So you know, it looks like something very foolish. And recently I sat down late at the end of 2021, I really sat down and I was asking myself, like, what did you think you were doing when you quit your job? What did you think you were doing? It didn't make sense to me because that job really did not resonate with my personality anymore, with my vision, my life goals, and a whole lot of things. So let me not bore you with that. So it's important that you get essential foundations down if you must thrive in the virtual assistant industry. And I appreciate the fact that I'm having this conversation with you tonight. So you want to be a virtual assistant, but absolutely no experience, no problems at all. Don't bother. If you have no experience, I'll take you through a journey tonight that will help you to take an empowered decision. So even after this coaching call tonight, you want to start a virtual assistant business, you will be able to, in fact, many people like myself didn't know what virtual assistance was until I hired a coach. I was trying to leave my job, actually, like I said earlier, I was trying to leave my job. So I hired a coach and I was like, how do I transit from where I am to where I want to go to? I didn't know exactly what to do, but I knew I was done with that job. It no longer resonates with me. It no longer aligns with my value. I've worked for 5 years and 2 weeks. So after hiring a coach, she took me through some clarity sessions. She took me to a lot of sessions. And at a point, she said, if you have been a confidential secretary and an administrator for 5 years, then virtual assistant should be a better way to just transit. Do you understand? So that was my first time on that coaching call in May 2017, where I was hearing about virtual assistant. And so here I am today. So tonight, I'm just going to take you through a step-by-step process that guides many of my students, over 300 of them right now, that I've trained right now on how you can launch a successful money-making virtual assistant business. Not just only money, but profitable and also impactful virtual assistant business. My name is Sefunmi Iloba. I know you have read my bio a couple of places. I'm a virtual assistant myself, so I'm a player in the field and also a virtual assistant coach. I own an academy and I also have an agency. I hope you know that. So, what is virtual assistant? What is virtual assistant? Who can tell me in the chat room? Have you heard it before? What is it? What does it mean? What is virtual assistant? What is virtual assistant? Anyone who can tell me in the chat room what is virtual assistant? I'm waiting. Okay, if you have not heard about virtual assistant before, just tell me that you haven't heard about it before. That's fine. That's fine. But if you have heard about it, just tell me what you understand by whether who a virtual assistant is or what is virtual assistance. It depends on what you want to talk about. Oh, it's not visual, it's virtual assistant. Virtual. Like we're holding this meeting virtually, right? It's virtual assistant, not visual. See somebody typing visual assistant. So a lot of people have not heard about it before. And that's fantastic. Okay. Okay, Ayobami has heard about. He said a virtual assistant is someone who offers the job an assistant to a firm or individual virtually. Amazing, but it's not limited to that. Anyone else? All right, so I will just take you through, since a lot of us have not heard it before. Someone who provides services to someone while operating outside. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So a virtual assistant is an independent contractor. I like to emphasize the word independent contractor who provides administrative services, creative or technical services while operating outside of a client's office. So what you are doing is that you are providing administrative, technical, or it depends on what you choose to do outside of a client's office. So you are doing it virtually. However, I want you to have it at the back of your mind that you are not just an assistant providing services to someone, like you are not just an online secretary, like some people will call it. You are not an employee, so to say. You're an independent contractor. So that means that if you are a contractor, it means that you are a professional in the field where you are offering services, right? You are an independent contractor. Okay, you have not heard it before. You're airing it this night, right? That you're an independent contractor, because I see a lot of newbies in the industry seeing themselves as employees to a lot of clients. So if you're an employee, I want to really clear your mind about this. Employee, so you have 10 clients. Are you telling me that you're employee to all of them? Do you think you'll be able to meet up? So that's why I like to emphasize on the word independent contractor. And however, you are providing professional services. You are providing professional what? Services. So what the client expects from you is that you are being contracted to do certain things. A virtual assistant isn't just someone who calls themselves virtual assistant, right? If you ever look into making good money while you make work 30 minutes a week or maybe 30 minutes a day, virtual assistance is not for you. In fact, you can go ahead, just leave this coaching call, or just make up your mind that you are not going to be a virtual assistant. If you really want to start a business, you need to view it as a business. And remember that you are a professional offering services. In other words, you must position yourself as a professional for anyone to take you seriously. Right? So virtual assistant is not just about, some people say you are just pressing phone, you are just pressing laptop, you are just doing this, you are always on social media. Yes, it's part of what we do depending on the services that we choose to offer, but it's not limited to that. So to know if virtual assistant is a good fit for you, I will run you through some qualities that you must possess, because that's why I put emphasis on the word independent contractor. You are a professional, so as such there are some qualities that you must possess if you want to really grow on your journey. It doesn't matter, you might not have them now, but you must be able to learn. There's nothing that you cannot learn if you put your mind to it. Number one is you must have good spoken and written English. That is it. Because number one, you have to, if you are following, just give me the points as I drop them for you. Give me the points in the chat room. Number one, good spoken and written English, and I'll tell you why. Good spoken and written English. Number one, you're going to be working virtually, And so most of the time, you're either communicating via writing. So if you are not writing well, you cannot communicate clearly in writing. That will be difficult for you to be a virtual assistant. So it's not just anybody from anywhere. They said the easiest way to make money is to do what? Is to be a virtual assistant. I agree with you. However, not everyone will make a good virtual assistant. You have to be able to speak English. Just as I'm communicating with you, you can understand what I'm saying. Because for me, communication has not happened unless the person at the receiving end understand perfectly what you're saying. So you must be able to communicate very well via spoken and written English. Number two, you must be proactive. Remember, you are not an employee, so as to say you are not taking instructions from anybody, whether you want to increase your revenue, whether you want to do marketing for your business, you want to do business brands, you want to acquire more clients, any aspect of this, you need more trainings. You must be proactive. At some point in time, you must know exactly what you want. Do you need more trainings? Do you need collaborations? Do you need relationships? What exactly are you supposed to be doing? What exactly is your client supposed to are you supposed to do for your client? Because I will always tell people that if your clients have to come and remind you, oh, you've not done this. Yes, sometimes you may forget, is allowed. There's allowances for that. But if every other time they come to tell you, oh, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, then it's better they do it themselves rather than hiring you, right? Number three is ability to work under minimum or no supervision. It's just like what I've said before. Nobody's going to supervise you. It's not like your 9 to 5 job where someone is asking, have you done this, have you done that, except you have an accountability partner who puts a thought of you. Number three is ability to work under minimum or no supervision at all. Nobody is supervising you. Nobody is asking you, have you written your content for the week? Have you done your content strategy? Have you done your content plan? Have you done this? Have you done that? So you must be able to work under no supervision at all, and you're getting results. Number four is that you must be self-motivated. You must be self-motivated. And people say that, oh, what is your reason why you want to start this business? Thank you. I can see that you are following. Just keep following me, right? Because I just have a very short time, right? Be self-motivated. Trust me, there are days that you don't want to get out of bed. There are days. If you have been in that situation, just wave your hand to me. Like there are some days you don't want to do anything at all, or some days that you are just you are just absolutely discouraged about everything about the business. There are some days like that. I'll tell you the truth. Like me, I said, I'm very huge on you taking. Yes, you can see some of you agree with me. There are some days that you don't see, and you don't see. There are days that I just don't feel like taking my phone. There are days that I just don't feel like, opening my laptop. Some days I just don't feel like answering any calls, emails, whatever it is. I just want to shut out and just relax. But you know what? When you put your why in front of you and you're self-motivated, it takes you out of bed every day. It's not, sometimes we tell you, oh, take a break. That's amazing. But when your why is stronger than the weakness of your body or the weakness of your mind, it keeps you going. Do you understand? So you have to be self-motivated. Forget about it. I'm very huge on having your motivation from inside. In as much as it is good for someone else to motivate you, someone to inspire you. But when your motivation is from your inside, then the drive is better. And the results are always better. So no one is pushing you. You are pushing yourself. And you're looking forward and saying, oh, this is exactly why I am doing this, right? So self-motivation is very, very key. Another thing is you must be a quick learner. You must be a quick learner. See, the tech world, I'm sure you have been introduced to the tech world. And when we started social media things, the tech world, they are not as techy as it is right now. And you see yourself seeing that, oh, the things that you did on Instagram last year, if you do them now, it doesn't take you anywhere, right? Those days, we had only Instagram and maybe Facebook. LinkedIn popped up. Before you know it, TikTok is here. Before you know it, other things are here. You know, before when I started website sef, it's only Optimize Press. Now Elementor is there. A whole lot of page builders are there. So you cannot just be there and say, oh, Miss Excellence has taught us this. Then 2023. In fact, by June, some of these things would have evolved. So you have to be a quick learner if you want to thrive in the tech world. Always learning, ever learning, and quick at that as it is, right? So number 6, I think number 6 now is that you must be well organized. This one is non-negotiable. You must be what? Well organized. You must be well organized, save files correctly, send things to clients correctly, do things correctly, save password. See, you can't be going to the client every time and say, oh, I want to work on your website, oh, send me this one, send me the password. Yeah, you call yourself a professional, nobody will take you seriously, right? So those, they are not limited to it, but I just brought out these 6 so that if you are not, for me, there's none of them that you cannot, there's none of them that you cannot learn, even though maybe you don't have these abilities. But if you have about 5 out of 6, you can begin to work on the ones, start from where you are and begin to work on the ones that you don't have currently. You can work it. Even if you are not self-motivated, you can begin to tell yourself, I'm self-motivated, begin to work at it, begin to get better at it, right? If you are following me and the class is making sense to you, leave me a comment before I go to other things. Then the next step is, before I go to the next step, telling you about a bit of services that you can offer as a virtual assistant. But if you have learned something tonight, let me, you're following. Thank you. I want to be sure that you're following and I'm not speaking to myself. Very interesting, amazing, very interesting. Getting a lot of values. Thank you so much. So there are a variety of services that you can offer as a virtual assistant. There are so many. So it doesn't matter what your personalities are, what your passion are, whatever it is, the services that you can offer, there are so many. So I would say that it ranges from the simplest administrative tasks, like maybe taking calls for clients, maybe doing DM response, replying to WhatsApp messages, to the most technical ones like website building, doing UI. The fact is that you have a service, whether administrative, whether it's creative, whether it's technical, that you are offering. So there are a whole lot of them. Social media management, I will run through them because there are actually many. There are many. So if I don't know, if Ms. Excellence allows, I can give you a free book where you can see these services that you can offer as a virtual assistant, right? Social media management, blog management, customer service, lead generation, event management. So event management, let me talk a bit about this. Some people ask me, oh, event management, is that possible to do that one outside of the client's office? And I will tell you, yes. In 2018, I live in Abuja, in the city of Abuja, and I was organizing an event for someone in Lagos. I didn't leave Abuja before I organized the event in Lagos. Got the venue, paid for the venue, got all the vendors from the, what's it called, to the decorator, to chairs, tables, DJ, every damn thing, right? So you can do anything. You just go to, what do? You just go to Instagram and look for vendors, trusted vendors, people that will show up. One of those days, and one of the vendors was calling me, I've missed my way. I don't know how to get to the venue. You see, in my mind, I was like, me safe, I don't know the venue. I've not been there before. Do you understand? So there are no limitations to the things that you can do. You can also do running ads campaign. Just believing for me in the comment section, anyone that you catch. I know I'm really running fast. I believe that you have an access to the replay of this. Running ads campaign, setting up sales funnels, project management, bookkeeping, email management, organizing in-person events, self-publishing assistance, right? Managing social media handles, moderating online communities like Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, moderating communities, creating and running ads campaigns, managing Pinterest accounts, right? Optimizing LinkedIn profiles, managing affiliate programs, managing email lists, generating podcasting support, basic website maintenance, managing an editorial calendar, graphic design, operations manager, creating presentation slides, setting up online stores. There are so many travel assistants. There are so many things that you can do as a virtual assistant. There are so many services. So your passion, your personality cut across all these things that I've mentioned. There are so many. They are not limited to, right? So you can look at yourself, what you want to do, which industry do you want to be a big player at, and go for it. Do you understand me? So some people have asked me this question, and I really, really want to run it by you as well. People ask me and say, oh, who are the people who hire me for these services? A lot of people, everyone is using technology right now to do their businesses, even bricklayers, even tilers. Everybody is coming on social media. Everybody is using technology to improve, advance their businesses and their careers. Even people who are doing in the career world, they also have a side business they are doing, and they need someone to manage it who necessarily doesn't have to be on ground. So there are so many people who can use virtual assistant. Small business owners, they are everywhere. There are plenty entrepreneurs, busy professionals, bloggers, real estate brokers, agents and property managers, law firms, IT firms, accounting and financial firms, marketing firms, coaches, speakers, influencers. All these people use virtual assistants. All these people I mentioned to you, they use virtual assistant. Thank you. I can see that you guys are following, and I really, really appreciate it. So I want to take you through the process of how to, launch your own virtual assistant business. So I've talked about what virtual assistant is. I've gone ahead to tell you about different services that you can offer. I've gone to tell you about people who will be your ideal customers, your ideal clients, right? Am I right? Please leave me a yes in the comments if you have understood from where we are coming from to where you. Yes, 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 yes. So thank you so much. So now I want to show you what are the steps you need to take. What are the steps you need to take right now to become a virtual assistant? Thank you. Number one step is that decide to start. It starts from one decision. One decision to say, oh, enough of these excuses, enough of I just want a better life. I just want to do something profitable for myself. I want to be impactful to other people. The businesses they are supposed to help, they are there. So it starts with just one decision. Decide to what? Decide to start. Decide to start. And I will tell you, I will use some of my personal experiences for you. There are so many things that hindering you from starting. So many things. Fear of what people say, especially if you're like me that have done different businesses. I've sold earrings before. I've sold recharge cards. Like I was printing recharge cards. I've done so many things before. And at a point when I see that, oh, those things, oh God, these are not the things that I want to do. These are not the things. So when I wanted to start this virtual assistant business again, I was like, oh God, people will say, people will say. Fear of what people will say. What is your business with what people will say? Don't be afraid to fail. Even if you have failed in other things again, who knows that this might be the breakthrough you have been looking for or you have been waiting for. So just start with a decision, decide to start. And one of those days when I was talking to one of my coaches, she said, if there's anybody making you uncomfortable on your social media handle, it's just like someone is making you comfortable in your house, remove the person from your friend list. If anybody at all is making you uncomfortable, you feel that, oh, the people will say, my family members will say, is it every business that you're doing? Is it this one? Is it that one? Are you the only one? Are you the only one? You have done this one. Some people will no longer even believe in what you can do because you have failed so many times. It's good. But if she told me that day, she said, if anybody is going to make you uncomfortable on your social media handle from starting your business, remove them, or even abeg block them, so that they can't send you further. Decide to start. It starts with a decision. Decide to what? Remove the person. It doesn't matter who the person is. That's why the person is making you comfortable and the person is not helping you to reach your goals. Remove the person. She said to me, remove. I felt peace and I just went home. I removed the people that I know we talk. Remove all of them. Remove all of them. I'm sure they are surprised that they are not seeing my post again since that time. Maybe recently, maybe like I've talked about it now, I will go and unblock them. Right? But it starts with a decision to what? To start. Number two, decide and define the services you want to offer. Look at your personality. What kind of things? I believe, I don't know, but some of you would have done personality tests and see where your type of person can thrive, or the knowledge that you have, your experiences, your expertise, what you have learned in the tech up girls. Just number two, decide what services you want to offer. Trust me, you can't do everything. Yes, you can't do everything. You can't be everything to everyone. Just decide the number of services. Is it email management? Is it social media? Is it website maintenance? Is it whatever? Just decide the services you want to start. Number three is that you need to get the tools you need. I'm sure that Miss Excellence has taught you about maybe social media tools and a lot of things that you need to. So the tools that you will need is totally dependent on number two, which is the services that you need to offer. So if you are doing social media management, for example, you will need your phone, right? You need an internet-enabled device, whether it's your phone, whether it's an iPad. That's amazing. You will need social media handles. You need, maybe content strategies, content calendar. You need scheduling tools. Do you understand what I mean? So get the tools you need. Number four is legally protect the business or get screwed. Legally protect your business. Legally protect your business. Like for me, like I said, I was going to use my personal experiences. This is Sefunmi Iloba Virtual Assistant Agency. Was not the name I started with. Because nobody told me that, oh, I was supposed to maybe register my business. I was supposed to register. By the time I wanted to register Promises International Virtual Assistant, the name was already taken. So you need to legally protect your business, register your business, get all your contracts. And another mistake I made was when I was starting, there was no contract between me and my client. I made that mistake. So this legally protecting your business is a whole lot. And because I have a short time today, I will not be able to talk about it. I just pinpoint on some things. Get your contracts ready. I'm sure maybe you have been taught or not, but like Miss Excellence has said, Google is your friend. Legally protect your business. Like I said, I didn't have a contract binding me and clients, so clients can just run away from me, or some of them don't pay after offering services. So you have to get all of that. Legally protect your business. Legally protect your business. The payment terms, when are they paying? Is it before, after service? Non-disclosure agreement, very, very important. Termination notice, you must have all of that. Independent contractor agreement, they need to know that you are an independent contractor, because most of them, when they hear the word virtual assistant, what just comes to their mind is someone that they can order around. Do you understand? So there are so many things like that. Number five, this one is very, very important, and a lot of people really get confused at this time, is to price your services. So if you're handling social media handles, for example, you are managing Instagram pages How much will you charge if you are doing 1 post per day, if you are doing 2 posts per day, if you are doing 3 posts per day, if you are doing DM management, if you are going to optimize the bio of the person, if you are going to do highlight covers, if you are going to do, just, are you going to run ads for this person once a while? So you need to know exactly, right? Are you doing the copy? Are you doing the graphics? Is there anything other thing apart from it? Because all of these things are supposed to be in your non-disclosure agreement, so that when the person is signing, you're on the same page. Like, this is what I'm doing for you. If you want to add other services to these things, there's a price raise. Do you understand? So you need to price your services. Another thing you need to do is to market your business. Market your business. Most times when we come and share our success story on Instagram, most of you don't bother, most people don't bother to ask us, what is the story behind the success. There is no glory without story. For every success you see out there, there's been the grinding at the back end. Most time we don't come to tell you, oh, I've been trying to do this client. You just say, oh, I made my, I got so amount of dollars in thousands today. Those are the things that we just tell you. We will not tell you the processes, how long it took you, right? But you have to market your business. And if you're an introverted person like me, before I said it, I said, if I can succeed in this business, then any other person can, because I'm that person who just loves my company. I don't like being out there. I don't like to be in spotlight. I don't like anything. I'm, someone who is born um, my parents are civil servants. So the idea I had in my head all along was go to school, get good grades, graduate, get a job. So I don't ever see myself as a business person who has to go out of my space to be doing something on social media, to just be out there. Oh, welcome to Nigeria.
Hey, pal.
Welcome to where? Welcome to Nigeria. Can you see me? Right, so I'm not that kind of person. So you have to market your business, because the clients that you're looking for, they will not fall on your what? They will not fall on your laps. They will not come to you. Like, for me personally, my experience is such a way that maybe I was a bit, can you call it luck? I don't think it's luck, but I was positioned strategically in such a way that when I started my business, the person who trained me, I volunteered to serve with the person. So it kind of put me in a what's the word now? It kind of puts me in an advantage position where a lot of people get to know me quickly, even without being on social media. Right? Thank you. Even without being on social media. But if you, time, like, by the time I wanted to scale, I had this mentality that, oh, she's a big coach, so she will keep referring people to me. So by the time I wanted to scale, I did not take charge of my business because the way it started. So I'm trying to also get people who are starting not to fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap. Like, because maybe the person was referring people to you. Oh, you want this person? Okay, you can hire her. She does well. She know what she's doing. But by the time I wanted to scale my business, I wanted to do other things. I was feeling like, oh, she should help me now. She should help me now. No, nobody will help you. Nobody will help you. And if they help you, let it be like it's Jara on top of what you are doing for yourself. If they refer people to you, let it be Jara. Market your business. Somebody say market your business. Put it in the comment section. You must market your business, or you must be out there. You must create content. You must do videos, maybe live videos, maybe recorded videos, anything that will put your business in the spotlight. You'll be surprised that a lot of people keep saying, oh, I'm not making money on social media. Nobody knows me. Is it really working? You'll be surprised that when you ask their friends, people who are even their family and friends, they don't know what they do. They don't know what they do, because you just assume, because you put one thing in your bio, I help you manage your social media, and then you just feel that that's one that's subsidized. Have you not seen people come into your inbox and ask you, what is your name? True. If you have seen it before, drop it for me in the comment section. Say yes or no. People come into your inbox, did they not see the name on your profile? It's the same. You don't assume that people know what you are doing. You keep shouting it. Yes. People come and say, who are you? What do you do? Is it not on your bio? So you don't just assume that people will know what you are doing. You must market your business shamelessly. Shamelessly. And I mean it when I say the word shamelessly. Keep shouting about it. No assumption. Don't say, oh, they know before. Now I know again. How many of you have known Miss Excellence? Recently, she did an introductory post again, reminding us so that in case you are forgetting what I do or you're a new person coming here, you have to keep saying what you do and how you can be of help and benefit to their. And the last one on that line is number 7, take action now. Take action now. You cannot be a social media manager in your head. Some of you, what is killing you is analysis paralysis. If you can hear what I said, put it in the comment section. Analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis. You have analyzed the thing in your head, though. You are the one that analyzed it by yourself. You started the business in your head. You concluded the business in your head that nobody will patronize you. Then you by yourself in your head, you still concluded that this business is not for you. You never took any action. You just keep analyzing it. You started the business in your head, ran through it, saw that people did not patronize. Even when they were posting on social media, nobody was, nobody was, what's the word? Nobody was commenting. Nobody was hiring you. Nobody was doing anything in your head. In just your head, you not do anything. Analysis paralysis is what has killed so many young people. It's not as if you don't have the drive, not that you don't have the skill, not that you don't have the energy, right? But you keep analyzing things. And most of you, comparison is another thing. So you are coming to the industry now. You want to come and you are using your chapter 1 to compare another person's chapter 20. I'm shaking your table, Bolale is good. Let me shake the table this night so that at the end of this coaching call, you go out there and get to work. You go out there and get to work. Stop comparing your, thank you, Atinuke, I can see your notes. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to another person's chapter 20. You can't be coming into the industry today and you're comparing your success to mine. It will kill you. It's a joy killer. It's a drive killer. Follow your own journey. Understand that, oh, I'm starting. Have your end goal in your mind, right? This is the end goal, but this is where I am. Enjoy the process. Follow the people that are doing things, amazing things in the industry. Look at them, befriend them. Look at how you can buy courses. Keep learning, right? Please, Miss Excellence, how much time do I have? Because I would still like to talk about how much it costs to start a virtual assistant business, if I still have time.
Ma, you can go ahead. You have like 15 minutes more.
Okay, thank you so much. So just go there and do what? Take action. But you're overcoming it. Yes, you can overcome it. Some of you have to put it in your daily affirmation. I can do it. I will do it. Then take action. Take action. That's the most important. Take action. You don't feel like posting today, force yourself. You can do it. At some point, it will be mechanical. Like, because you have your why in front of you and you know where you are going to. Do you understand me? If you understand, if you are following, let me know in the chat room. Let me know if I'm making sense or I'm just screaming for nothing. Let me know. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Following, amazing, amazing, amazing. So far, I'm making real sense. That's good. That's good. It was good. That's good. That's cool. Right. Okay. You're following, amazing. So let me quickly take you through how much it costs to start a virtual assistant business. So tell you, most times will say, excuse me. Most times will say, oh, you don't need anything, just your phone, just your this one. Like me, I usually say anytime, anywhere, that I like you to know everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, so that you know what you're getting into Thank you. Charity says enlightening. You know what you are getting into, and you are taking an empowered decision. I don't want to come here and tell you I'm making millions in virtual assistant industry. Is that true? Yes. But is it just that you just at the press of a button then the millions will fall into your account? No. No. It will not fall into your account. So I'll tell you what it will cost you to start a virtual assistant business. Are we all Nigerians? Are we all Nigerians? Is there anyone who is not a Nigerian on this coaching call? Let me know. Yeah, success is a journey. Is there anyone who is not in Nigeria? All of us are Nigerians. Even if you are not in Nigeria, it works across. But these statistics I'm going to be using tonight is basically for maybe Nigerians and Africans. So if you are not in Africa, you might need to do more research on what you want to do, right? So one time like that, when I wanted to scale up, right, actually, I was looking for a course to take and all that and all that. And I saw a course like that. It was from an American virtual assistant. I think it was $3,000. Yeah, as in $3,000. Somebody should convert $3,000 with this current rate now. It was around 2018. $3,000. I'm not trying to scare you. Just convert $3,000. Maybe by today now, dollar is 550 in black market. $1 is 550 naira. How much will that be? How much will that be? Nobody has calculator. How much is $3,000? How much? 1.66 1.65 million. Good. So if I ask you to bring 1.6 million to start your business, can you afford it? That's why I'm saying that these statistics I'm using now is Nigerian statistics. So that's how much it will cost you to start a business in America or something like A to Z on virtual assistant and all that. But in Nigeria, you really do not need about that. You don't need 1 million. You don't need, I don't think you need 500K. You don't even need, I don't think you need 100,000 safe to get started. I don't say that when you want to scale up, you may need to pay more. But when I saw it, I almost felt, I sent you my message. I said, please tell me or take me through what are the things that are going to be taught in this class. By that time, I was charging majorly in Naira. So when I convert it to dollars, it's not, even if I had 1 million naira in my account by that time, maybe I wouldn't have even started the virtual assistant business. Do you agree with me? Maybe I would be selling bags or shoes or phones or something. Do you understand? So virtual assistant starting is not really expensive, but I will tell you the things that you need to start so that you have it at the point of your mind. Number one thing you need is a smartphone, an internet enabled device, something that will help you access the internet. And I will also suggest that you should do something. So if you're also listening in the chat room, I want to be seeing that you're following. Number one is smartphone. Write it there. You can say maybe a smartphone / internet enabled device, right? If you have a smartphone and you're on this call, you already can start. But for me, I would say have a smartphone that is really fast, that you can use the work, right? Very fast internet phone. Then how much will a phone cost? I don't know. So put a price to it, depends. Is it Infinix you're buying, Techno, Samsung, anyway. But I don't think a good phone can cost less than 40,000 naira, right? So number two thing you will need is internet. You have access to the internet. So what internet provider are you using? Is it a Wi-Fi? You can start with the internet in your phone. When I started with the internet in my phone, the normal data that you use to gossip on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So but you need internet. But as you grow, you may want to buy a Wi-Fi or a MiFi or something that just allows you, like I have a Wi-Fi now. It allows me to connect with my laptop, my phones, everything at the same time, right? And it's really cheap and faster as well. But when you are starting out, just the normal MTN, Airtel, Glo internet is fine for you until you your business is growing, you can begin to invest in other things. Number three is that you need an email, a work email. Because from the beginning, I want you to see this business like a business. So you can go to Gmail, and you need to, by now, when you're starting your business, you need to also name your business, right? My business name is my name, Sefunmi Iloba Virtual Assistant Services. So for short, it's SIVAS, an acronym. So you have to go to email, a work email, open Gmail account. If you don't have a website yet, that's not a problem, but open a Gmail account. Like, sorry, I'm supposed to tell you that these ones, I'm telling you the most important things to start with, but I will also go ahead and tell you the things that positions you as a professional. So the ones I'm telling you are the most important things to start with. Number 4 is invoicing system. So like I said before, you're a professional, you must position yourself as one. So when someone is hiring your services, you have to invoice. Some of them, you ask you to send an invoice. You can use Paystack, you can use Flutterwave, right? You can use you can go to Canva and design an invoice, but something that just allows you to send invoice to your client. Number 5 is, this is Nigeria. Say you saw what just happened. NEPA just did what? They know what out there. They do what they know best to do. So you need a power bank. You need what? A power bank. Because you can't keep telling clients, oh, I don't have clients in my area. I don't have lights in my area. I don't have lights in my area. There is someone who doesn't also have lights in their area, but has a power bank, and that's competition. Do you know what competition is? I'm sure Miss Excellence has taught you competition. Your competitor already has an edge over you. If you keep complaining, I don't have clients, I don't have light in my area, I don't have internet in my area, the network is not good, this is not good. So even when you're buying your internet, make sure that it's the one that is working fast in your area. Every area has this particular network provider that works better in their area, right? Number 6 is, like I said before, those 5 things are the most important things you will need to just get started. But the things you also need, depending on the services you offer, you may need a laptop. When I started, I didn't have a laptop. I just started with what? My phone, right? But as the business grows, you must begin to invest in a laptop. Look at having a laptop, right? They also look at having a website. Because as your client traffic grows, people will come into your inbox and say, I need a virtual assistant. What do you do? How many people will you answer in a day? It will wear you off. Number 1 to 3. Number 1 is an internet-enabled device or a smartphone. Number 2 is internet itself. Number 3 is what now? Work email, a work email, right? Someone that is asking. Then you may need a website. You can do it by yourself. Go to YouTube. You can do website by yourself. You don't have, or you can have, if you outsource it to someone, it means that you're paying the person. That's why I say when your business is growing, you can consider all of that, right? But I don't know. I know Ms. Excellent is doing a promo right now about websites. You may want to find out about that. Like I said before, you may now get a MiFi, a Wi-Fi, or a router for internet-enabled device, so that you can connect as many what's it called, as many of your devices as possible. So you want to invest in that as well. Then maybe a generator. Like what I'm using to do this call now is a gen. You may need to invest in a generator, because at some point your power bank, I don't know if there's power bank for laptops, I don't know, but you may need a generator at some point in your business. And number 5 is virtual assistant training. You must invest in training if you want to really grow. You must invest in what? Trainings. I don't know that will cost. It depends on what you're trying to scale on, depend on the services that you want to offer, right? Those are the things that you will need. Number 6, you may need to register a business name. Register your business name with the CAC, so that like I told you my story earlier, the name I started with, not the name. Nobody told me this then. register your business. I think just to get your business name is about 20,000. So, and to get your CAC incorporated registration is about 70,000, right? Then you may also need to start your email marketing, email service provider. Building an email list is very, very, very important. And like as an email expert, I will keep telling people that, see, in this, how many of us were aware when Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp didn't work? I think it didn't work for about maybe about 12 hours or so. I wasn't sure the number of hours. That day I just felt, oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Internet is not working. Is it my internet? I turned on my phone, a couple of times, like trying to refresh. Is it my phone? Is it my internet? Change internet, check my balance, do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, we saw that it was a general problem. But email list, you will never go wrong with email list. Have the email list of your clients, have potential clients as well, have their phone number, so that if anything goes wrong with social media, you do what? So you must have an email list. Then you need a booking system. At a point, your client database will grow and people have to book appointment to speak with you or to talk to you. You need that. Maybe a Calendly will work for you, right? Then you need social media management tools. When you start and you're managing 1, 2, or 3 accounts, it's easy. You can just do it manually every other time. But when your business grows, you have 10, 15 clients. How do you do that? This business thrives on automation. So you need to learn automation. You need social media management tools, maybe a scheduler like Facebook Creator is free. It's free. Like I don't think Planoni is not free, and a couple of them, they are not free. So you need all of that. Then you need project management tools as your business grows. I'm just telling you things you will need as the business grows for you to be able to scale properly. Then you need time trackers. Me, I have clients who I charge them per hour. It's not typical of a Nigerian client, but if you have clients from UK, US, Canada, they usually ask that you charge them per hour. That's what they are used to. So you need a time tracker where you know the amount of time you have spent on a particular time client's task, right? Then office space expenses. You may need to invest in office space expenses, but that will be left to you if you want to still keep working from home. Personally, I just love working from home. I'm still working from home, but subsequently there will be office space expenses. So when you put all these things together, it will tell you an idea of how much to start a virtual assistant business. It will give you an idea of how much to start. Some of these things I talked about, the email marketing, some of them you can see them free for a period of time or for a number of clients. Do you get me? But as time goes on, you may need to begin to pay for them, right? You may begin to pay for them. So those are the things you will need to start your virtual assistant businesses. So when you have all these things in place, you might be as well as good to starting a virtual assistant business. And one thing I forgot is a bookkeeping app, because most times this is a business. Even though it's yours, you need to do your correct bookkeeping to understand your numbers. Are you making profit? Are you, is it worth your time? Is it worth the energy? To understand your numbers and understand your money as well. Do you understand me? Right. So if you have been following, does it make sense to you? I think my time is up, right? My time is up. There is more to say, but the time is really, really up. But with this little, many things I've said, it makes a lot of sense. So enlightening. Thank you so much. So leave me your comment. Does it make sense to you? Are you going to consider having a, what's it called now? A virtual assistant business? Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much, ma. Ma, do you have time to take questions?
Yes, let's take
Okay.
questions.
Questions. If you have questions, please raise your hand or just type it in
If you
the
have
comment
questions, leave it in the comment section before I run away.
section. Thank you, ma. Okay, Ayobami, you have a question?
Yeah, just type your question in the comment box.
Yes, ma. Okay.
Or you can unmute yourself. Ayobami, I think you can unmute yourself to save us time as well.
All right, ma. Actually, I think early last year, somebody just called me and said that he needs somebody to be taking up calls for him and to attend to messages, WhatsApp messages. He does an online business. So what I call for him, I send messages for him. Ma, is that virtual assistant? Like I just started it and it's been over a year now. I connect his customers to the distributor. They get the products, we get the business done. So I do all the callings, all the messages, all the follow up, and all. Is that virtual assistant, ma?
Where do you do them from? From your home?
Yes. I'm a student actually. I'm a student, so I do it from home, and I still go to school and all.
Yes, that's virtual assistance. That's
Whoa.
virtual assistant. That's what is it. Basically, is that you're offering services, but not on a remote site. You're doing it away from the client's place. That's virtual assistance.
Wow. So I already okay. Thank you,
So
ma. So I
yes,
can build on
you're
it.
already
Thank you,
doing
ma.
it, but you really do not know.
I did not know. I was
Yes, so
just
maybe
doing
you
it.
need to brand your business now. What you can do, go
Yes.
further to do is to brand your business. So that's part of branding. There's part of a whole lot of other things that you need to learn. That's why I said you need to take a training if you really want to run this as a business so that you understand the branding type, the things you do in branding, content creation around content strategy, content planning. A whole lot of things is involved if you want to run it as a business, not just as a hobby. Because what you are doing right now, you're just doing it by the side. Do you understand?
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome. So Oyidamola is saying, as a virtual assistant, can you specialize? Yes, yes. You need to, even for you to scale properly in your virtual assistant business, it is necessary that you specialize. So I'm a virtual assistant, but I specialize in email marketing and social media management. Do you understand? That way, I also do sales funnel and tech support, but however, email marketing is my forte. So many people, when they want to even talk to me, they talk to me about social media management or email marketing. Do you understand? You can specialize. You can say your own is just sales funnel or tech support or social media management or just ads. You can be doing only Facebook ads. There are people like that. That people are only doing Google ads. You can specialize. In fact, I advise you to specialize so that you're not just everywhere, you're just floating. It will drain you. Even at a time, you will know that it's time to specialize. When I started with just basic administration, doing a lot of things. But at a time, I knew that I couldn't thrive. You know, when I was teaching, I said it was a time I needed to scale up. That was what I meant. I hope I answered your question, Oyindamola. Then Angela said, please can you define virtual assistant again? Virtual assistant is an independent contractor. That's the person now who is offering services. It could be technical, creative, or administrative services to other people from the virtual assistant is that from a remote area. So you are working from either your home or your office, but you are not on site. So virtual assistant is an independent contractor who offers technical, administrative, or creative support to other businesses from a remote area. um Yomi said, ma, what has been the most challenging hurdle you faced in your tech business journey and now you overcome it? So the most challenge that I have faced, they are not peculiar to, there are so many challenges every time in business. There are some challenges you come up with, but the most particular one I have faced is marketing my business, because I am an introverted introvert, if there's anything like that. What I'm doing now, what I'm doing tonight, is not something 5 years ago, it's not something you can find me doing. Like all of you are watching me, I'm talking. No. It's not something. marketing my business is the most, I have the skill, I have the professionalism, I have everything. Clients work with me and say, oh, I met one client sometimes last year, and after working with the person on a certain project, she said, no, 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 no. You don't mean that you can do all of this so professionally. So where have you been? Like, it's the major hurdle I've been trying to cross. But now I'm getting out of it. It's marketing my business, because you can have all the skill in the world, and if people don't know about you, nothing. That's the major hurdle I've had to cross, putting myself in the spotlight, marketing my business, pitching my business to clients, right? That's the major hurdle I have crossed, that I had to cross because of my personality, right? Did I answer your question? Elisha Ma, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't murder your name. P said, I'm a speaker and I anchor events physically, but occasionally. Okay. Physically, but occasionally, okay. How do I come in as a virtual assistant, especially taking it as a business? Yes, I've also been invited to events where you host the event and it's virtual. So people are holding seminars like what we are doing tonight, and they don't want to be like on the spotlight. Like, how you MC events physically, or it's time to take opening prayer. Somebody is not the person hosting the event that will come and say, oh, it's time to take opening prayer, please can you, Miss Patience, can you come and take opening prayer? No, you can do it virtually as well. I've been invited to communities webinars to host the event. So as we're typing now, any just a couple of other things that you do online, you can do it virtually. But it depends. Peace, do you want to offer all these services, or is it your speaker that you are trying to take online? Let me understand. Maybe you need to clarify. If you want to unmute yourself, Peace, you can unmute yourself, right?
Okay, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
I intend to also diversify, because I also do a bit of social media management. So I'm like, okay, since I'm a speaker, can I also, infuse um other digital skills that I've acquired into, making. I don't know if there's a way I can actually strike a balance between,
You are a
so I don't
speaker,
get
you
sick.
anchor events. That one you
Yes,
can
ma.
have is another, you can wear different hats. You can have a page for that. This is what you do on this
Okay.
page. Physical anchors. So what you're sharing with us is tips to getting our events properly anchored. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes, ma. Only,
Then
ma.
you can still
Yes,
have
ma.
another page selling your virtual assistant service. So the day that you're not anchoring, you're providing virtual assistant services that resonate with you.
Okay, ma.
Do you
Perfect. I
understand?
understand, ma. Thank you. Yes, ma. I do, ma.
Yeah. Any other question? Any other question, please? Okay. In the absence of no other questions, so can you just tell me, how was the session in one word? How was the session in one word in the chat room? Please, before I run away. How was the session in just one word? Yo, thank you all. I see the amazing, educative, inspiring, informative, illuminating. Thank you so much. Yo, see you guys some other time. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, ma. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We
You're
really appreciate
welcome.
you.
You're
Thank you, ma.
welcome. Bye for now.
Bye, ma.
Bye.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry. I think I joined the meeting late. Miss Excellence had to start with you, ladies. I hope you're enjoying the session, right? I hope you're enjoying the session. By next week, or maybe during the weekend, you'll get a mail when good evening. Okay, you get a mail about your final assessment. I know Miss Excellence sent a message to the group telling you that we're having issues with the learning management system. I know some of you have experienced it, like when trying to log in and the system is slow and stuff like that. We don't want you to take we don't want you to take the final assessment in that condition, so you don't have issues. I can imagine, you can only do the assessment once. Imagine you're taking the assessment and something goes wrong and you're unable to take it. So that's why we've been saying don't rush. I know some people, especially in my group, I don't know, is it that you people just want to rush and finish the program? Some people have been sending me messages saying they are unable to access the final assessment. We've not opened the final assessment. Don't rush. Don't go and scatter things for yourself. Please, just calm down. You'll get a mail that will inform you when the final assessment will be opened. I hope you all are hearing me, because I don't know. I'm getting bad network, whatever. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know you can hear me. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much. We've stayed long in this coaching call. So would you before we go, please, one more oh, okay. Thank you. One more thing before we go. Please, we're rounding up the program. Kindly send us your review. Like, just tell us things you think how, or you can tell us how the program has helped you. You can even tell us what you think we should improve on the program. I know this course, you guys, the break and everything just made the training, I think it feels longer because of the break. But you can just simply send us a message. Just send your mentor a message, or you can send it to the group. Just drop us a brief review. Then if you have something you think we should improve on, you can also send it to us. Thank you very much. I don't want to keep you people waiting. It's late already. Thank you very much. Have a good night. I just hope I'm not talking to myself.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Thank God I'm not talking to myself. I thought nobody was. Thank you. I keep getting
No,
this
yeah.
yes, I keep getting this bad network pop up. So I wasn't sure. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.